The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to a Bill in Boca Raton. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Not too much. Enjoying the warm weather in Florida just like you, except on the other coast.
Perfect, man. Perfect.
Yep.
Do you listen on the internet right now?
Yes.
Cool, man. Cool.
No, I enjoy that. That's in your Tiger TV and everything. I've been watching you for years, and you've really taken this whole programming to a level that's just phenomenal.
I appreciate it.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Well, welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day, great weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you, and others won't. The two of you only need to be like what? Like a key and a lock. A match that fits. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 100, NASDAQ off 9, S&P's off 11, gold contract down $32.30, trading at $1,782 an ounce. Silver off $1 at $39.81 an ounce. Platinum down $35 at $1,775 an ounce. Copper smoked down 14 cents at $3.79 a pound. Light sweet crude off $2, trading out at $85.80 a barrel. Bonds up almost 2 points at 141.10. Dollar index up 84 ticks at 77.43. Go long America. Euro down 11 ticks at 136.84. Yen down 23, trading out at 76.56. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have out here? We get to 1188. We closed at 1204. Your high out there was 1220 on Friday, and we had done 1.8 billion. We did 888 million today. That's saying, hey, you know what? That wants to get tagged. That high wants to get tagged, and of course, you still get the 1230 out there. Little deviance in there, but bottom line, it does want to get tagged. Dow Industrials. We look at the Dow. What the Dow did, same deal there. Dow goes down to 11,255. We close out at 11,401. That baby that wants to get tagged, the 11,532. Now, here's your divergence, and this is a big one, folks, and this is what it is. The composite, the NASDAQ composite. So what does the composite do? The composite's been the strongest indice. Now, the composite closed down 9, but what it was actually doing is pushing into the 2627. And in fact, it went over it, and it had what? It had lighter volume. So that sets up, folks, lower prices. So watch how this shakes out now. So the composite, which has been our strongest indice, had got over the August 31st high, had the volume in it, got to 2627.28 on Friday. Today got to 2627.34. You gotta love it. 6/100ths over. Closed at 2612. Did 1.8 billion. So what you have here, and this is what that divergence is, you get over the high, close underneath it. That's bearish, flat out. Okay, let's look at the ETF structures. When you look at the SPY, what the SPY did is that the SPY came down $1.20, had 225 million shares traded, and you're still in a consolidation. The top of that consolidation is out there at the price point of 123. The bottom is way down at $1.10. But the way the SPY is set up also, it's like, okay, I suspect you'll probably get actually a gap down. The diamonds. We look at the diamonds. What do you have with the diamonds? Diamonds, same deal. Nothing heavy here. 9 million shares. You're out there. 12 million. There's not much here, meaning that all they really did is that they got up to the 114.22, trying to get into the lows of the first. Now the Qs. Now this is the deviance again. What the Qs did, this is a symbol, folks, that looks really bullish, but yet is bearish. And what it is this. In candlestick charting, it's a last engulfing. And what a last engulfing does is that it comes at the end of an uptrend, which we've been, going up right from the bottom. We started out the Qs at 49.99. You're at 56.61. You start at a low. You open down. You close up. And it's only applicable at the end of an uptrend. Now, the confirmation is close lower tomorrow. So it's a 3-day deal. We'll see where it shakes out, but I do expect that we're still heading downtown. Why? Well, let's go over inside the NDX. Inside the NDX out here today, this is what you had, which is bringing the market up in a huge way, no doubt. The NDX, the strength. Come on, baby. Where is? Okay. The strength inside the NDX today. You had Starbucks, Whole Foods, Wynn Resorts, Green Mountain, and, of course, good old Apple. If we look at Apple, this is what Apple's doing, folks. No doubt it's strong. What Apple did today, 29 million shares. And if you want to see, Friday we were pushing with volume. Friday what you had is that you pushed with 24 million shares. That was pushing into a swing point with 17 million. That was saying, hey, that swing point wants to be taken. It's the first part. Now, the second part gets more intriguing because this is what it is. The butterfly on this looks to me like it could very well be setting up a butterfly. And the reason that you wouldn't have bid at the Gartley is there was too much volume coming into it. And there's still too much volume right now. We'll see the butterfly setup is at 416. That's the first part. So now let's go over and take a look at a few of the other SBUX that was strong inside the NASDAQ. Starbucks, big number, right? Goes up $2, $1.96. We do it with 10 million shares. You're going into 7 million. You're going into 10 million. That also does want to tag that. Well, actually, hold it. Let me pull this back. It actually closed over it. Put it on 10. Put this on a weekly. Okay, so this is what we're going to need. So Starbucks, well, it's going to get interesting because it's not going to be till the end of the week that we'll actually know whether this is going to have enough juice. What you have is this. The last time we were up at these levels, you had 47 million shares traded, but we had 10 today. If that can sustain that amount of juice on the way up, then Starbucks is on the next way up. We go to Netflix, NFLX. Now, that Netflix, of course, has got destroyed out here, has more pain coming at it. Netflix, last week was trading at $211. You're at $143. You came down again with volume. It's a monster ABC down. Do not get near this stock, folks. Don't get near it, let me tell you. So bottom line, okay, so now let's put it all together. So what I'm looking at is this, folks. The NASDAQ led the market up. The NASDAQ, no doubt, had all the volume coming in it. Well, all the indices on Friday had volume coming into the swing points, did the whole deal. So that's positive. That's positive saying you want to go higher. If the NASDAQ had not got into the highs today, that no doubt would have set up much higher prices. That's my take on it. Because it got into the high, and it got into the high with 1 billion shares less, that's the deviance inside the market. That it's like the NASDAQ's going to basically come back down the other side again. The other indices, we've been trying to catch up with them. The initial the initial thrust upside today, we get a nice news-driven market. There's no two ways about that. What that was all about is that the Greek government come out and said, hey, listen, we just had a conference call and things are great. Well, you know what? Good luck to them. They'll have another conference call tomorrow, and things may be great tomorrow, too. I suspect they won't be, though. What you have here is the consolidation. It's a very large consolidation, and it's a very neat consolidation to trade. Because when you have large, wide price spread consolidations, folks, okay, you know where the targets are. Now, what's driving the market? Well, good old dollar, folks. You go over to this dollar, let me tell you something. This dollar has some strength in it that's absolutely incredible. DXZ. We go take a look at the dollar. Dollar is trading at 77.60. We did 34,000 contracts today. I suspect that we're going to build some cars in order to get over this 78.29 area. Dollar wants to run to 81 to 90. That's the bottom line, you know. And if the what you do have is that the lows in the dollar, folks, were March of 2008. Pretty intense. We go to the gold contract. We look at gold. What you do have inside gold is this, is that gold contract did 176,000 contracts today. We are coming into the low. You can expect that we're at 1783 right now. You can expect that 1705 level to get banged on tomorrow morning. That's the way this is set up right now. We'll see whether it can handle that number. It came into 1771 today. Didn't stay in that price point. The 1777 is the high of the lows of the August 25th time frame. And tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m., folks, I will be on the trading block and CNBC if you want to check that out. If you do get the gold report, folks, you know, it's interesting. There's a new dynamic inside this gold market. And tomorrow what you will see, I'm taking a few of the equities out, and I get 4 new equities in. And inside the gold, what is happening is this. There's this leg inside the gold market. What I expect is this. You're going to see a monster consolidation. And it's a big one, though. But it's hundreds of dollars. But there are equities out there that are really strong. And the ones that are really strong are not huge producers at this point. They're just not. What they do have is that they have huge backyards. And what I suspect you're going to see out here in the next, there's a couple of different things you're going to see. You're going to see who's ever doing business inside the flat out just pure dollar denominated deals. It's you know, not bad, but it's not going to be as good as other currencies, meaning they're getting paid in U.S. dollars, they're getting paid, their expenses are in other currencies. The reason being is that this dollar really wants to take off. And it's going to be a shocker straight across all deals. You know, that's on a technical basis. The fundamental basis, flat out, is that the amount of uncertainty in the world, the amount of fear in the world, where are they going, folks? They're going to the U.S. dollar. What is absolutely remarkable, there's no two ways about it, is that when you had everyone going into the French franc, you know, I mean the Swiss franc, what you had, people thought they were safe. Well, you know what, folks? They lost 9% overnight. It was a devaluation overnight. Pretty incredible. If that taught anyone and everyone about how fiat currencies and central banks can work, that's it. Now, when I take a look at the dollar, and then, of course, I take a look at bonds, and they keep claiming, well, you know, the press keeps claiming that the Chinese won't buy our bonds. The Chinese have never owned more bonds, folks. The bottom line is that they want U.S. assets. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there. We'll come right back.